Here we are. We are in
Reno, Nevada.
For
hot August night.
Hot August nights.
And it's hot.
It is hot. If you haven't ever heard of it, it is amazing. It's the biggest car show in the world. It's
Not in the world.
It's the world. It's the universe. Even some Martians on Mars came down for the event because they said it's bigger than the car show they have on Uranus. Did you know that?
Anyways,
so
we rushed. Okay, we got back from the Rebel Rally drive.
Yep.
And we rushed to get this thing registered and insured so that we could bring it here.
One that's back, because this is all included in this video. This journey started in Australia when I packed this in a shipping container and I shipped it around the world via Saturn and Uranus and all the way to Reno, all the way to Northern California. And then we came out here. We literally made it by like a day. We had no time left. Unfortunately, we'll get to that in a second. So here we are, Reno, Nevada. That's Atlantis. That's the hotel we're staying at. Awesome. This is the craziest car show you'll ever go to. They block all the main streets off, and it's just every donk, lowrider, hot rod, gasser, custom, tough street, everything you can imagine. There is abundance of here. We got in yesterday afternoon. We took the big guy out to dinner, which we decided that we weren't going to film anything. We're going to have a relaxing night with no YouTube content. And got to dinner, no problems at all. And now we're on the trailer.
Well, we had some problems getting to dinner.
We had some problems. So those of you who watch the channel a lot will know the Monaro's had some starter motor flex plate issues for quite some time. I put a new starter motor on it before H drove it for the first time to make sure she wouldn't have problems starting it. Unfortunately, there was like a tooth or 25 teeth off the flex plate, and now there's 125 teeth off the flex plate. It just won't start. So it's on the trailer. It's done. So nonetheless, we're still gonna bring in the content to get it, and we're also going to bring in some content of the show. Now, we're not going to try to pick out the crazy, amazing, big dollar show cars that everyone else might promote. We're going to bring in some quirky, wacky stuff that we like. Enjoy the show. Well, back to where it all started, back in Australia. Had to put the Monaro in a shipping container and ship it to the US today. And unfortunately can't ship the nitrous bottles full. And I just so happen to have 7 full nitrous bottles ready to race next time I race. So unfortunately, very expensive exercise to empty 7 full bottles down empty, but it had to be done. So I emptied them out. Took every step of precaution possible. As you see here, things didn't quite go to plan. Utmost safety, but luckily no one was majorly hurt. But yeah, there you go, 7 empty nitrous bottles. So during packing the container, I had to ship a few things that we would need for any events and stuff like that, a few things for other people. It's a bit of a rush, a bit of a push to get things done, and unfortunately big piece of steel fell down and squashed my thumb. It split it open in the process. I was in like I say, quite a time crunch, so I didn't have time for doctors. I got a friend who's a vet, and he told me a way that I could reattach it, and I did that. Unfortunately, it was a little bit wonky for a bit there because I didn't quite get it straight in line with where it used to be. But it actually healed up really, really good. And by the time that I finished packing everything in the container, and the trusty forklift that I needed to unload the car to get it out, my thumb had healed almost immaculately. I reckon better than stitches. We're going to go pick something up. It's a little bit of a surprise for you guys. So it's going to be quite a journey. It's fairly far to go. It's been quite the mission to get this far. Leg 1 done and dusted. Found a park. 7 car spots long. And we are here at the Hampton Inn by Hilton in Long Beach, California. So from where we left this morning, I've been on the road for 11 hours exactly, it's like to the minute. I only made one stop, put more diesel in, let some pee out, and got on the way again. So it's been a solid drive. It's the traffic was the main contributor to that, and also Californian state law, if you're towing a trailer, 55 mile an hour max. If you're not, it's like 70 in California, 75, 80 in other states. So it's a pretty long way. So it's didn't dilly-dally, didn't mess about. Drove 11 hours, and here at the hotel, and then tomorrow we get to pick up the surprise. Here we go, locked and loaded, got the container. She's on the big text behind the dually, and we are ready to head north. Well, this was going to be the hardest part of the trip. I got a big container on the back there. That thing's got to weigh. Container and trailer's got to weigh 10 ton, I would imagine. And then this is a grapevine. This is T1 Pass, up past Pyramid Lake, up the hills out of Los Angeles. You climb this hill. I think I saw a sign earlier, 2,500 feet altitude. And the road is bumpy and crap, and it's long. Like you go around about an hour or so climbing up. So we're doing 24 mile an hour at the moment. We're rattling our bones out, and you can see the temp keeps going between 219 and 225. I don't know if that's there's no warnings and it's nowhere near the red yet, so I'm guessing Ford doesn't mind you running it that high. But yeah, we're nearing the top. It's been a solid hour going up this hill. This is the first truck in front of me I found that's happy to keep the speed I want to keep, but all the others they don't slow down, they just hook in. And then yeah, that's the toughest part of the trip, I think, is that was a big climb, and I was a bit worried about dragging so much weight up over the hill. I tried to find a different route, but that was it. That's all I had to choose from. So. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite at the top yet. The hill was a bit longer than I thought, and I hadn't seen the worst of my problems to come. I blew a tyre, first one, absolute middle of the desert, and didn't know what to do, where to go, but luckily I followed a fire engine. I couldn't jack the trailer up because it had too much weight on it, so I just followed a fire engine and drove past, randomly went back to its little rural fire station, and the guys at the fire station, massive shout out to those guys. I'm going to try to get hold of them and do something nice for them, because they helped me change a tyre, which was a big help. Got back on the road and realised that the tyre blew out. It broke the chassis and spring hanging mount on the trailer. And then I had to find out that the trailer wheel bearings, one of the wheel bearings had completely crapped itself. So it was a very long, challenging trip back north. Nonetheless, despite all the challenges, I conquered them all and I made it back. Pretty tricky trip on my own, but got through it, drove right through the night. Yeah, it was about a 20-hour trip on the way back with all the problems. So had a quick nap, and I had a crane booked the next day, which came out, and unfortunately the first crane wasn't big enough, so then we had to get a bigger crane. And yeah, the Mayer brothers with their cranes and the Peterbilts, absolutely awesome guys, car guys, and they were a huge help. Got that container lifted off and put down on the ground with absolute pinpoint accuracy. So a big shout out to the guys. Thank you very much. You made a difficult job very easy. Well, I'm hot. It's about 400 degrees, and here she is. So it's up on the rack that I made, so we could get everything else I needed to ship underneath it. And it's not quite on US soil yet, but it's going to be very soon. Let's get it out here. It's so freaking hot here. I'm drenched, but yeah, getting there. Let's get it done. What's going on here, H?
How do you get in there?
You put your leg up over there and you climb in the window.
Which leg?
Either one. Whichever one's more flexible.
I don't think you guys understand the angle that this is on.
I've done it many times.
Well, for everybody else watching.
Oh.
Judging.
Oh, this is going to YouTube, is it? I thought this would get cut in the director's edit for sure.
I'm not as tall as you.
Just push off the roof and put your shoulder against the wall and put your hand on the roof like that.
Not OSHA approved footwear either, by the way.
I've told you many times I'm going to throw those Nike slides in the bin. They are hideous. This is going to get you an Oscar.
Oh, I didn't see where farmtruck and Asian.
There they signed the roof.
Oh jeez.
The Kirky seats aren't the most comfortable. Yes, it is very steep for those viewers at home.
My legs aren't long enough to touch the brakes. Like to press it all the way down. I can barely tap it.
No danger at all.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. Roll it on out. Keep going, let it go.
It's straight and he got it out.
So, plot twist, we are heading to Summit to try and find a flex plate and what else?
A gas cap.
Because where did you leave it?
On the back window.
So we're gonna head to Summit, see if they have what we need. If they do, we're heading to Real Performance Speed Shop here in Reno, Nevada. They are sponsors of the Redwood Rally. Gabe Sweeney and Stacy Gomez. They've been nice enough to open up the shop for us so that we can get that changed out today and hopefully be cruising tonight with everybody.
Hopefully, we'll see how this goes.
Stay tuned. Is that what we need?
Hey?
Is that what we need?
I don't think the gas cap's gonna fit. Petrol cap, as we call it. Looks wrong, but you can't go at the back there, so and hopefully the flex plate's right.
Alright, let's go find out. To the rescue. We got Stacy Gomez here. He led us into the Real Performance Speed Shop. Thank you, Gabe and Stacy, for letting us steal your hoist and possibly some tools. Tell us a little about your car.
It's a 1992 Camaro. I bought it for $1,200 like 7 years ago. And it's been through a couple of different builds, but it had a stock LS1 with a cam and a turbo. We had that for about a year. It ended up blowing up, so we went nuts with it. So it's a Dart 427, twin turboed. It's making about 1,300 horsepower on 18 pounds.
Nice. And you are going to be taking this thing on the rally, right?
Yes, that'll be the first real test of it of being a street car. Drive it around town and stuff, but never that long of a distance. So.
And we are doing some cooling experimenting here.
Yes. So I built a little cardboard air dam out of duct tape and cardboard. But it seems to be doing the trick, so.
Perfect. Can't wait to see more of this thing.
That is what I'm hoping to have this better for too.
want to count how many of those are missing?
Well, completely there's only one, but the telling half engaging, which just seems to have smashed the starter gear. You can see up there somewhere.
Up there somewhere.
Someone reached out to us. Thank you to the guys at
Real Performance Speed Shop, and I keep saying Reno, but I guess they're technically in Sparks, which is right next to Reno, Nevada.
Go around, mate. Yep, you're right.
Just warning, don't park there. Yesterday, they towed 3 of your antique cars that were right here.
Oh,
Your
man.
dog is amazing.
I've had him.
Yeah, they towed 3 of them right there.
Okay,
Thank you,
so
sir. Appreciate it. So we're sticking for miles, aren't they?
Out everywhere we go.
So Stacey, absolute legend. He's been working his butt off to help me get this car done all day. Legend of a mechanic, really good guy. We'll definitely do some more stuff with him. But we are back. We've solved the problem that's been bugging us for a long time. It turns out the externally balanced counterweight on the flex plate 454 engines have a different throw on the flex plate, and the starter's never actually been engaging properly. So we've band-aided it. This might not last long until
And they didn't have a spare starter either, so the gear's a bit chewed up. We had no choice but to just run it as it is if we want to continue trying to do Hot August nights. So.
Yeah. So, but we are going to make a lap in the most ridiculous car show in the universe on this side of Uranus. Let's do it. Put one kid on, it didn't blow up, so we put another kid on. Now it's on. It's got plate absolute piece of shit. H, tell us about your night.
Well, we didn't make it that far. We were trying to get to the parking lot drag races at the Nugget. And
We were gonna wreck some shit there. We were gonna dominate.
the universe did not want that to happen tonight. So.
We have a rusty pinhole in a Welsh plug, which happens over a period of years.
Oh, the Uber's
check
coming.
this out. Damn. This one. Trucks. Uber's coming. Anyway, so the pinhole decided to let go when we were caught in traffic. Hey, just getting an Uber, so we got to go get the truck to pick it up. She's calling. This thing is crazy. This is just one of the little off the side shows. Look at this old Bodgy police car, $9 grand. Bit over the top. The Fiesta, $6 grand.
gentlemen.
Give us a little walk around. Tell us about this car.
I don't know much about it. I've been into a 68 hatchback Mustang and I love it.
And is that one of your favorites?
Yes.
Yeah. It suits you. It's a beautiful car.